of Wirecast. This is a demonstration 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 of Wirecast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, the Doctor. Wow, that volume's really loud. Really loud. A little lower, just a smidge. Anyway, so this week we are going to talk about the. This is a demonstration only. The real Grove Show is missing. No, it's live. It should be working. Oh yeah, it's working. Hell to the yeah. Anyway, so this week we're going to talk about Six Flags New England's Fright Fest announcement. We're going to talk smidgy about Golden Ticket Awards. We're going to talk about some little tidbits of news, and we're also going to talk about upcoming ACE events that are coming up, and whatever else gets thrown in the mix for this evening. So, as we go on, hit the comments. If you're new to watching, make sure you subscribe. And we're also gonna do a test next week, and only next week, just to see, and then we'll go back to the way it was, and then we're trying different things, and this is what we're going to be talking about. So if you're watching this later, we can discuss this next week. But anyway, so next week, what we're going to do, just for just for the hell of it, we're going to try and do a Grove Show on Facebook Live. I just want to see how it rolls, how it works. That is not going to be the norm. I'm old school. When I find something I like, I try to stick with it unless I got to change it. And so on and so forth. But yeah, what do you call it?
This is a demonstration
hang
of
on
Wirecast.
This is funny. Yes, I would. And now I'd like to go back to what I was watching. To my regular scheduled programming. There we go. We'll talk about that. Caught a troll before it was too late. Anyway, so we're going to try the Facebook Live thing. Once we break for the season, for whatever season we're in, we start in 2012. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is our 5th season of the Grove Show. And 6th season, we're going to be doing different things. Yeah, and I think Facebook Live... what do you call it? Facebook Live is more of a, like, I'm at the park and I want to show you guys something, like when Goliath was testing. You know what I'm saying? Like cool things like that. If I'm walking around the park or something, and to show you guys and stuff like that, that'd be cool. Things like that. See, the troll's back. Now, Mr. Troll, listen and hear me good. Mr. Troll. Alright? This is my show. I do this for the people. Don't come in here. If you want to watch the show, by all means, enjoy the show. Listen to it. But your problems with Devin, take it with Devin, not me. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to twist his arm. I don't care about your pizza. I don't care about nothing. As a matter of fact, you almost got the pizza guy shot for... doing that. So be careful what you do, because you would have been responsible for getting a pizza guy shot, not me. So if I were you, I'd calm down. I either hit the road or stop being a crybaby and trying to ruin this for everybody else. This is more important than your crybaby crap. So step off. So anyway, back to that. So, like I said, the Facebook Live thing, I just want to try. I mean, I may not even try it. The idea is good. I would like to try it, and you guys can give me your thoughts if I should at least try it once, or should I not bother? You know what I'm saying? Should I do it, or should I not bother doing a Facebook Live show? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide if we do that. That's what I like about this. I ask you guys say yes or no, and then based on the majority rule. We vote, majority rules, and the majority that says yes, we'll do it. If we say no, we won't do it. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Mr. William Forbes. It's not about being the star of the show. By you continuing this is going to end the show. It's going to get me kicked out of the Coaster Group. And then there ain't going to be no show. So by you doing this is ruining it for everybody. You know, get off your high horse. Get off your ego. Why don't you just go away? You know, instead of interrupting the show, just buzz off. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot more important to me than it is for you being a goof. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice. And actually, I will give you 5 minutes to bounce because I now have your address, and I will call the police live on air for harassment. So, if I were you, I would step off. Because now that I have your address, I have no problem knocking on your front door. You know, you want to bring it to my front door, I will gladly bring it to yours. And when I bring it to yours, you ain't going to like it. So you have 5 minutes to disappear. Or I will call the police for harassment. With proof. So, that's your choice. Either get arrested and your parents get in trouble, or go away. This is your one warning. That's it. Go away. Or this phone gets used for the police. So anyway, instead of disrupting the show, from this point forward, let's ignore him. We are no longer going to acknowledge the troll. End of story. Nobody in the chat. I'm not. We're done. Eventually he'll go away when we ignore him. So, end of that. So anyway, so the Facebook Live thing, like Luco's saying, you should do a Facebook Live as a separate broadcast. And if we do that, and if everybody is kind of agreement and down with that, that would be like if we're at a park or we're at something cool, you know, like when we go on the cruise, we'll have internet and we'll be able to do that kind of thing. So we could be like out on the cruise ship showing things as long as the internet works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like I said, what do you call it? The Wirecast thing is just the demonstration because Luco, God bless Luco. Luco is the savior. He's my tech man. He's good at what he does when I need something. Because realistically, I'm an idiot.
This is a demonstration.
Hey, Sean, what's up? Hey, I see a Sean. What's up? I forgot the name of the program. He knows what it is, and the good thing about it is I could do a hell of a lot more with that program than Wirecast. I can have 12 cameras rolling. We can do, evidently we could do Skype chat-ins and stuff, and there's a bunch of stuff we can do. You know, there could be nights, even not on a Thursday night. I might just say, hey, we're going to go live just showing people play pinball. Or, hey, it could be a different night that, hey, we're going to do something else. You just don't know. Yeah, we all know that I'm an idiot. We all know that. And that's the greatest thing about it all. I'm an idiot and I love it. So like I said, we can do all kinds of stuff between Facebook and whatever this program is. Supposedly it hooks up to YouTube, and as soon as the show ends in November, myself and Luco are going to get to work on getting that program working, testing the hell out of it, doing Skype calls, because that could be the way to bring other guests in, other hosts. It could be one of those cool things that we do. So as we progress on the show and try to make it that much more entertaining and better for everybody involved. And we could have, once in a while, to everybody in here take turn. Come on and help co-host the show. It'll just be cool. Do a rotate. Do doop, 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 you know, rotate like a carousel. So, you know, things like that can be done. So, that'll be cool. But in any case, so, like I said, this week we'll talk about Six Flags New England's Fright Fest announcements, because there's actually a couple changes. If I don't know how many of you actually watched the live chat, and I found out some things that
Demonstration of Wirecast.
I didn't think was going to happen, and it actually threw me for a loop. So we'll talk about that. Some updates about the Golden Ticket Awards, because that's this Friday and Saturday. And on top of that, we'll talk about, there's only a few little tidbits of amusement park news, and then there's some you know, ITL did that and they got screwed after 2 months. What's ITL? I don't know what ITL is. I don't know. Oh, In the Loop did that. Okay. In the Loop. Ah, okay. Well, you know, that's why I'm asking you guys what you guys, you know, really appreciate about it, and what you'd like to see. I mean, when I can physically have somebody here next to me, it can prove to be entertaining, because, you know, we're going to be trying to do different things. We're going to be trying, I don't know, I'm kind of I'm going to start throwing everything but the kitchen sink at everybody. I didn't see what Schlitterbahn's getting. What is Schlitterbahn? They're probably obviously getting a water coaster. They're not going to get a real roller coaster at Schlitterbahn. That's oh, it's a park. Oh, I saw that video today. The launch. I saw the video. I was thinking you were thinking about Schlitterbahn, the water parks out in Texas and Kansas City and stuff. I thought that's what you guys were talking. I thought that's what you were talking about, but evidently not. So yeah, I got to get out that way. I'll be honest. I haven't been to Europe. I've been to Canada and rode mountain coasters in Jamaica. Rode mountain coasters in Haiti, and yeah, I'm a fan of the triple launch. You know, like Phobia and Tempesto. I like those rides, and to see one that doesn't do like those two is actually something that it's actually refreshing. Instead of just drop the same thing in here, drop the same thing in there. It's nice to see. You know, so if I can ever get, well, I can't say if I ever. I know I can get out there. It's just get out there and go. So that's just what I got to figure out, when to get out there and go. You know, I got a lot of parks out in Europe I got to get to. Let me tell you, in the UK and stuff, there's a lot of rides for me to get. My glasses are all foggy and messed up. Probably, I don't know what the hell I did. I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. Yeah, Phobia is a great ride. The thing that about Phobia that I like, you don't get this on Tempesto, because Tempesto has one more car than Phobia. Is basically any seat that you sit in on Phobia, you're getting airtime and it's good. You know what I mean? It's like a good ride. And you know, after you come up and you do your little JoJo roll and you're whipping, when you whip down and around, man, that's wicked intense. And it slams my back, but I love it. I think I love it. You know, we all know that Boulder Dash. Oh, well, the next show I'll install the free version of Wirecast. Ah, that's what you got to do. See? I'm an idiot. You know, when I installed this version of it, I was in a rush, and that's when the computer was like crashing and all that, and that's why you have this stupid watermark. And we'll get rid of the watermark. We'll get the free version and not the demo or the trial or the full. So we'll do that. We'll take care of that for the next show. Definitely take care of that. So what else? All right. So let's first dive into the Golden Ticket Awards, because that's basically the Oscars of amusement parks. And I don't know how many of you follow them, and you know next week we'll cover the winners. top tens of the wood and steel and who won and da 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 da. We'll cover that. Wow, I've done something you haven't. No amusement park visits. The closest park we were to was North Italy. It's a Merlin park, I believe. Yeah, here was my problem about getting out to, Europe and stuff like that. I didn't really have anybody that wanted to go to Europe, up until recently. With Lugo and Dave and Jody, and now everybody wants to go out that way, so it's kind of like, all right, my chances of going have increased dramatically, which is good. And it's going to happen because 2018, we're planning to go take a European cruise. So realistically, I could probably throw in an amusement park, in the beginning, go like 2 or 3 days early or something like that, and go hit a park while I'm out there. Then I can try to start getting adjusted to European time, which that's probably going to suck. But we'll see how that works. Because I don't know how it's going to work. That's something that we got to talk about. But anyway, Golden Ticket Awards. We're going to talk about if you don't really know what Golden Ticket Awards, like I said, it's like the Oscars, only for amusement parks. So basically, they have a whole award ceremony show, who wins, who da 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 da. For those that do not know, they started streaming it. I don't know if last year was the first year or the year before. I'm not sure. I didn't follow. But I did watch most of it last year. I haven't booed and yelled at my cell phone. And here's the bad thing. Us regular folk that aren't like mainstays in the industry aren't allowed to attend the awards. And the story goes, and I don't know who did it and what happened exactly. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know who's responsible for it. But during one of the awards ceremonies some years ago, there was a coaster enthusiast. I don't know which club. Could have been Ace. Could have been another one. I guess that has nothing to do with the story anyway, but it does. When somebody won that the other person wanted to win, it wasn't the person they wanted to win, they started causing a ruckus and booing and screaming and acting like an ass. And guess what happens? Some big park that was given nameless to me. I don't know which park it was. An executive said something to somebody in Ace and or somebody, and then hence no coaster enthusiasts from any club is allowed to attend. I think maybe the executive committee is allowed to go, and it's all just industry people. There is no you or I allowed to partake. But you can watch the stream live, and if you would like to watch the stream live, I forgot what time it is because my notes, I left them somewhere, and so I'm going off the top of my head. I want to say 6 or 8 o'clock. You can check, just type in Golden Ticket Awards 2016 to find the time. I got to do that myself. But if you go to Cedar Point's website, they're going to stream it live because Cedar Point is hosting the Golden Ticket Awards. So if you guys have time, Saturday night, I may or may not have time for that. I'm still going to stream it, but I'm going to be having my little pinball party Saturday night. But in any case, so I may not hear it. I don't know. But like I said, you'll be able to see who won and all that. And then I don't know exactly when they publish. It might be the next day, same day, at night, probably the next day. They publish the whole thing. It's probably already typed up and done. And people know who won. And people are being quiet about it, which is cool. And not ruining it. But regardless, it'll go up on the website and da-da-da-da-da. And then you can get the printout. And usually that's what I do. I take the printout of a bunch of stuff. And then we go over it. Like we do every year, we'll go over it. And then the good thing about that is I like to talk about it with you guys to see what you guys think is, are they deserving to win? Are they not? Things like that. So, hello, Adam How's it going? So, like I said, next week we can discuss the Golden Ticket Awards, and then we can, you know. Oh, so if it's 8 to 10, that's cool. We can, people can watch that. And like I said, next week we'll go over it. Because I really like, not, just besides me standing here like a moron talking about it, I like to hear, your opinion matters too. So I want to know what you guys think. I mean, I voted in the Golden Tickets. And I had fun doing that. When I went through the whole survey and process, it was fun. It was really fun. Yeah, and Gene Wilder died this week. Died. Poor guy. I love Gene Wilder. He was like one of my favorite actors. He's a comedic genius. It sucks that he's dead. Gene Wilder's awesome. Yeah, we got to see if that's on. Why? Oh yeah, is Cedar Point an hour back? I thought they were on our time. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what time. Oh, well, Cedar Point time. It's probably going to be late then. I get you, Luco. Funny. So anyway, next week we'll talk about Golden Ticket Awards. Now, let's talk about, the Six Flags New England Fright Fest announcement. When they announced everything last week, and then they talked about it, and they also said that today, for today, that there was going to be an announcement for Fright Fest. Now, if you guys remember, last year they had in park with a like this whole big pizzazz and thing about the Psycho Circus and all that, and it was cool. Put the video up, blew my mind because they went through all that to talk about a haunt, and it was cool. Now this year we're going to get another new haunt. It's going to be called Psychopath. You can say goodbye to Total Darkness, and I'm happy about it. I love the idea of a haunt that's totally dark and you can't see. But in today's world, with safety standards, you can't do totally dark. And how the United States loves to sue people when they get hurt. So you can't have something totally dark. Because once somebody gets hurt, forget it. So, and there wasn't really much going on in it. I mean, they tried some new technology with the flashlights last year, which I thought was phenomenal. I mean, was it total mind-blowing? No, but the technology, obviously you could tell, early stages, was awesome. I thought it was great how the flashlight worked differently between different rooms and all that, and they can change it. It was cool. I liked it. And that's the thing that I like about New England. I mean, I don't know what the other parks are doing. I don't follow it because this is my home park. And the next closest one is either Great Escape or Great Adventure. Those are the next two closest to me. So I just follow heavily Fright Fest for New England, even though I do go to other Fright Fests. But how do we put it? All the technology going into it. So now this one, Psychopath, is a asylum, and it's going to be. See, here's the thing. For those that don't know too much about me, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know what you see on the screen, but I'm going to turn this camera to that. See that? This whole thing right here, Dr. Giggles. And then I say I'm Dr. Giggles and I'm in the house and all that. In the year 2000. And this has totally to do, somewhat, with the haunt. I took the persona of Dr. Giggles. And I come from an unknown asylum. And I did horror rap music. Definitely not for kids to listen to. But the point of the story is unknown asylum. Asylum. So I have a big thing. I love anything to do with asylums. I can tell you for a fact, in similarity for Fright Fest, that they're actually quite different. And I'll get into that after I explain my little story that probably nobody gives a crap about. So, fair enough. But anyway, so with this whole Psychopath thing, I love anything to do with asylums. every year when I kind of like write up a little review for Six Flags New England, and I tell them, what was really awesome about Fright Fest and what they should change. And for the last like 2 or 3 years, I've been saying you need to add a haunted asylum. You need to add. I love that's like one of my favorite things besides the clowns. It's like, and I kept saying, no, parents should definitely listen to the music too. They should definitely listen. Even though I'm doing one more album and doing one more show and calling it quits, but I love the whole asylum thing. It's like got me all excited. And I also told the park that they need to refresh Midnight Mansion. They need to refresh Wicked Woods. I'm like, it's the same thing over and over, and it gets stale. Like, I understand, like, realistically in this kind of business, honestly, it should be changed every year. I mean, the path can be changed, or it could be similar, but the scenes need to constantly change. And I know in a business model, sometimes it doesn't make sense because of the money that you got to make. So, what do you call it? So, and I think in their mind, they like to keep it 3-4 years because not everybody runs through the haunts. Sometimes it's for the first time. Sometimes, like me, it's the 5th or 6th time in a season. Usually I buy the haunt bracelet, and I enjoy going through the haunts. Now, are they scary? To me, no, and the reason why is I'm probably too desensitized to it. For those that remember, I used to do a small little tiny hole-in-the-wall little haunt thing in my front yard of my old house. So I know the tricks of the trade. And so for me, you can't scare me. It's very, very hard. I mean, once in a while I might jump. I'll admit, once in a blue moon, they might get me on something. And I'm like, whoa, that was good, because that usually doesn't happen. But for me to have a new haunt like that, I hope that they can add a few more haunts down in the picnic area. That should be like Haunt Central. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be awesome. Like, I hope one day they can get away from using Houdini as a haunt and build something down there and make everything down there. It'd be cool. Personally, I think it would be cool if that whole area was just filled up with like 4 or 5 more haunts down there. I know that's not how it works, but I wish it did. And I wish they would bring back the haunt in the water park, but they won't because not many people went through it. A lot of people didn't even know where it was. So that, I mean, on them, that's their fault for not properly advertising the haunt. So that's on them for that. But it was cool. I remember that. Anyway, so to answer your question, whatever happened to my haunt, it's most of it, besides the housing and the boards and stuff, all the props and decorations and stuff is at your house or your storage. Not with me. But to answer the question about how similar each Fright Fest is, I've done Six Flags America's Fright Fest and New England's. Those are the only 2 that I've done. I've only been to those, obviously because this is close, and Six Flags America's. I went and I did the Celebrate America event that's coming up. I did that a couple years ago. That would be cool, a cornfield maze. I mean, you can still do a cornfield maze without actually having to grow corn. It'll take a bit, but you could do it. But anyway, so I can only differentiate between those 2 from what I've personally seen, but I know the other ones aren't. They're pretty much different than from the next. It's more of Six Flags let them, for the most part, be creative in their own mind and have their own. Their own teams, and they build their own haunts based on what they want. I don't like Six Flags America has a haunt in the woods, but it's not even close to what we have for Wicked Woods. And I don't even know. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's called Wicked Woods or not. But the story behind that haunt in the woods, and believe it or not, there's actually a house, like an old house. It's like crap. It's like barely standing. But it's original to the property from way back when. There's a whole story. want to say the girl's name's Abigail, but I could be wrong. But there's like a whole like folklore, kind of urban legend thing going on. And you actually walk by the real house and all that, and it's pretty cool how they utilize all that. It's a pretty cool haunt. They had some other haunts that were pretty cool there that I like, but like every park does something different, and they take the creative teams, and then they have their budget, and they go, this is what you're getting. If that's what you are looking for, try Charming Scare Farms in New Hampshire. I've been to for Christmas. I've done Disney for Christmas, and that is my favorite event. I went to the Halloween event last year with Luco and the kids and my dad and my brother. And let me tell you, I was honestly a little disappointed for the Halloween event at Magic Kingdom.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
And I'm going to tell you why. Everybody, and again, don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody. Form your own opinions. Everybody and their mother hyped up Halloween was better than Christmas. Now, I went to the Christmas event twice at Magic Kingdom, like 2 different years. The Halloween was not even half as good, and part of the reason is they didn't decorate most of the park on Halloween. Like Christmas, and I know it's a little tougher for Halloween than it is Christmas decorations-wise, especially for a little, for Magic Kingdom, for kids and stuff, because it's not so scary Halloween. So they have trick-or-treat spots, which is cool. Good candy, not crap. They have a parade that I loved. I really wasn't loving the show in front of the castle, even though it mixed between all the villains, like the Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas and, a bunch of other stuff. The fireworks were kind of they weren't as good. It was a lot shorter than the Christmas one. So for me, all around, I personally think Christmas is better. But if you've never done Halloween, do it at least once, just to get the experience, get a feel for it yourself. My taste is different than anybody else's taste. I don't know what Luca really thought about Halloween, but for me, I wasn't all that impressed with it. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of hoping for more. I did buy some pins, the Halloween pins. How they do all that pin trading stuff. I have some pins. I don't really get crazy with the pins. My kids love the pins. Even though, like, when we went last year, they didn't really care. I mean, they loved the pins that they got from the other 2 times. And I think they each got, like, a pin here and there. And they, I guess to them it wasn't really, like, a big deal this time. Because, we weren't staying in Disney. We just went for the Halloween party. So, again, it's all in what you like. If you're looking for more scarier stuff, I mean, depending upon what you call scary, but more top-notch haunts, go to Universal, go to Busch Gardens, go to Eastern States Penitentiary in Philly. That place is awesome. You need to go to better, up-tiered haunts. Even though I will, I'm not trying to be the Six Flags fanboy. I've been to Cedar Fair Parks, and they have some pretty damn good haunts. I went to King's Dominion for the Hollow, whatever the hell they have, Hollow Scream, Hollow Weekends, whatever the hell it is. And I thought that was good. So, I like that. So, the parks are stepping it up. People, the parks are starting to realize that they can capitalize on Halloween. Just like a lot of parks are now going to start capitalizing on Christmas. Pretty soon, the park's only going to be closed for like a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those weird things.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So, so like I said, it all becomes down to personal preference. For me, I'm too desensitized to this Halloween stuff. So when I go into a haunt, I'm not looking to get scared. I'm looking at theatrics, theming, actors, is it good? Is it crap? Is it, things like that. So,
this is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do love the Lake Compounds haunt. And I will be honest, the earlier you can do it, the better. Because once it's busy, it's just a long, giant Congo line. And that sucks. I mean, I know that they're just trying to get the people through, but it really, really takes away from the haunt.
This is a demonstration.
So Hollow Stream, Scarowinds, not Scary Farm. Hollow Weekends. So, you know, I mean, I love going to the parks Halloween time. One, it's not as hot. I love Halloween. Halloween's like my Christmas. You know, don't get me wrong, I love Christmas, but Halloween is like my thing. That's like my jammy jam. I love Halloween. So when I can go through the haunts, even though this year I don't think I'm going to buy the wristband because for this Halloween season, I'm not really...
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I may go once or twice more, and I don't know... I got to see what the price of the haunts is versus the price of the, you know, the wristband thing. You could, they got the season pass deal, so I will have to see what's a better deal. If it's like $25 for the haunts and it's $20 a night, I'll just put it on my pass because I'll probably at least go 2 or 3 more times for you know, during the rest of the season. You know, I'm losing 2 weekends because of the cruise, and so I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So and but the good thing about Fright Fest, September 25th, myself and Luco and AJ and the kids are going to be going to Fright Fest Media Day. We got the invite today. Yeah, I'd never done Bates Motel. Never done Bates Motel. I was supposed to, and it rained out, so we didn't go.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So on the 25th, you're not going to have time to decorate. Disappointing. Yeah, it sucks when you can't decorate. I mean, for me, I'm definitely taking the year off decorating, and I believe Six Flags is open on Halloween, and if it is, that's where I'm going. I'll be going. That'll be closing day, so I'll definitely go to that
Of Wirecast.
instead of sit home and scare people and give out candy. But anyway, so back to the media day. We will have coverage that day. We'll post stuff. We'll do. I'll actually ask the park if I could do a Facebook Live video walkthrough of at least one of the haunts. I'll see if that's possible. Because if that's possible, I mean, I don't want to break rules and, you know, get in trouble and all that good stuff. But I want to try to see if we could do that.
Of Wirecast.
You know, I think that would be pretty awesome to see what we can and we can't do. So, we'll see. I don't know. So yeah, so also I went off on such a tear about Fright Fest and Halloween things. Other things that changes to Fright Fest. See, I just went off on a thought and went far away. Yeah, I went to the media day for the last 2 years. So this will be the third year that I've been going, and it's an awesome event. If you could go, it is awesome. Let me tell you. Any case, David Garrity will not be doing Haunted Illusions this Halloween, which what do you call it? It's a scheduling conflict. He's touring with his stuff, so there will be. What do you call it? There's going to be another guy, Daniel something or other. I have to watch the video. And, see, I forgot what the hell. Jen said it on their little chat thing. And, so I forget what his name is. I'm going to check him out. Check out and he's going to be on center stage. So it's a new Guy Fire comedy. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, there's going to be like some other magic show thing. The guys play like the Big E and stuff. So he's going to be on center stage. So it's not David Garrity. It's some other thing. There is a show. I should have wrote this stuff down. I'm like mentally like dead. There is a show going on for the main into the theater, Ghouls something whatever. There's a show going in there that you can watch. I have a highly suspicion that he's probably not as good as David Garrity. I'm going to look him up later. I'm going to watch the video that Six Flags did and check out. His name's Daniel something. I forgot what the hell his name is. I don't know. So we'll do that. Also, Wicked Woods is going to have some scene changes. What do you call it? The new haunt, Psychopath, is taking over that spot where Total Darkness is, and what do you call it? Midnight Mansion's having some scene changes.
Of Wirecast.
So they're gonna be doing that. They're gonna do some of that. They talked about making the park looking darker. And you know what? I actually agree with that, because there were some areas that were totally like lit up, and what do you call it?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I like people who actually do magic, not prop magic. I mean, me personally, I like both kinds of magic. Like that one dude, what? His name just kind of like went out. I can't remember. He's like that weird guy who like sit in a block of ice for like a week, or he'll go up in a see-through plastic box for 40 days. I forgot what the hell his name is. He levitates and stuff, and he does street magic. Oh yeah, no, boo necklaces will be available. So, you know, there's a lot of changes coming, and they said they're trying to make the park look darker to make it more scarier, so that'll be cool. That might be shared with the other parks for future years. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of things changing, and that, no, not Chris Angel. He's the black guy.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
I got the DVD, skinny guy. Just weird. I don't know if he's black or something else. Like, some other, like, ethnicity. David Blaine. That's it. David Blaine. That's the guy. I love watching David Blaine when he's actually doing tricks and not sitting in a block of ice or fasting and, for 40 days or whatever he does. He does some weird things. Like, I love when he does levitating and he does his card tricks and he does all those other tricks, like street magic things and stuff like that. That stuff I like. And I also love all the boxes and stuff. I like that stuff. So Fright Fest evidently is going to change a little bit, and they also said that there are select rides that zombies will ride with you. I've never seen it, but they claim it started about 3 years ago. They'll ride Pandemonium, they'll ride the Teacups, and they'll ride the Scrambler. They could jump on. I mean, they want them mainly, in the midway scaring or the haunts, but you can find them time to time hopping on a ride. Like I said, I've never seen that happen, and I think they should hire people just to do that. Like, they don't stay in the midway, they just go and ride. Go on a roller coaster with you, go on a flat ride. I think that would be... I've always wanted something like that for me. I would love if a zombie came and rode with. I would think that would be the bee's knees. I would love it. But that's me. I mean, some people are like, no, I don't want no scary zombie next to me. Please stay away. I don't want that. And some people are like, me, I want that. So, but, I need to make it a point to, and I've been talking with Luco, and starting next year, we're going to start going to different places. I'm tired of going to all the same places all the time. Like this year, I mean, because of buying and selling a house, my travel budget kind of got blown out the window, and I couldn't really just take off when I wanted to. So we will next year, because I'm not selling, buying, I'm not doing any major work in the house, none of that junk. So my travel budget will be intact. You know, we're thinking about going to Cedar Point. We're talking about going to Canada. We're going to be like, you know, living it up and doing something different. And I want to bring something different because there's no point in continuously showing Busch Gardens and Six Flags Great Adventure and Knoebels all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to switch it up. The point of this show is to show you people other places that maybe you have never been to, or places you went to years ago, or places you went to yesterday but you loved seeing. That's the point of it. For me to talk about it, give you the information, and go, hey, this is where I want. I am not building a damn thing next year, Luco. Not happening. I want to save my money for traveling. You know, you said, hey, you want to travel, and I thank you, Luco. Trust me, for putting up with my baloney this year of kind of like laying back and not doing as much. You know, shame on me, but, you know, I didn't really have any money. Well, I did, but I didn't. I didn't have as much.
This is a demonstration.
We'll say. We'll leave it at that. You know, like I said again, Fright Fest Media Day is like, what, 2-3 weeks, something like that. The 25th. So we'll definitely do Facebook Live stuff. And I'm actually going to do it on, what do you call it? The Grove Show's Facebook, not mine. It's weird. It's like I do it on the Grove Show's Facebook and nobody watches it. I do it on mine and 30, 40 people will watch, 100 people will watch. So it's kind of weird. Maybe I'll just do it for mine and the hell with it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the two cruises are definitely eating up some money. Thank God for credit cards, you know. But, you know, we can definitely go live from, you know, wherever the hell we are, you know, on Facebook, and you can kind of see some cool things. You know, the boat. We can walk around the boat. We can, you know, do things. You know, walk around the islands and see some cool things. So, you know, that'll be cool. So before, you know, we're running, we're almost at 10. We got 12 minutes to go. So we're not leaving yet. Don't worry. Don't worry. So the things I want to talk about. Conneaut Lake. They had to go before the panel and get the creditors to approve the bankruptcy plan for Chapter 11, and they did. So they're going to do their thing, and so far, knock on wood. I don't know if that's probably cardboard. I don't think I have any real wood here. Maybe here. I'll kick on wood down there. This is like sawdust. I don't know. So that place can now start from here and then and start working their way up and bringing back Conneaut Lake to probably like the yesteryears and how it used to be. And now they can, you know, expand and grow and do some cool things now. So, all right, so we talked about Fright Fest. We talked about Fright Fest Media Day. We talked about Golden Ticket Awards. We talked about some other things. So basically, from October 12th until the 23rd, there's going to be 2 weeks of no shows because we'll be on a cruise ship. We won't be. You know, I don't know what is going on. I don't know when dinner is. I don't know nothing. And I'm going to use that to chill out. But when something cool is going on, best be sure that we will go live on Facebook. We will definitely do it. And if we can do it, we will do it. Oh, yeah. And Costa Kev did the Costa race. And he messaged me some standings. He came in 185th place at 44 minutes and 4 seconds. His wife came in at 192nd at 44 minutes and 38 seconds out of 239 runners. So that's not bad. And then I don't know how many of you know the upstate region for Ace, the rep Wade Abbott. His son came in first overall for the 5K. That little bugger, he loves to run. He's quick, and he beat out everybody. He had the best time of the whole race, so he won. As for what place I would be in that race, I would be 239. That's where I would be. I would be 239th. I'd probably still be trying to finish it. I mean, it's only like 3 point something miles, but I definitely would have been not anywhere in the top 100. I wouldn't even be in the top 200. I know, because when I did the Zombie 5K, whenever that 2012, 2013, whenever the hell that was, I was, well, in my time slot, I was definitely dead last. And probably my time, if they wanted to go who was first, second, to all the way to the last runners, I was probably dead last. I did do, I wore a GoPro for it, and I posted the video, not on the Grove Show, because I didn't have my own YouTube for this. I had my own personal one I put it on, and the video was well over an hour and a half, and when I busted my ass and banged my knee pretty good, I was down and out for 20-30 minutes on the ground, like, nursing my knee. It was pretty bad. Like, I couldn't even run. I definitely, like, bruised or did something to my knee. It was bad. And it was this knee right here, and I'll never forget that.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
It was painful. And I still, I could have, was like, I got hurt, I'm done. And I didn't. I don't know how many of you remember that, but I finished. I had one flag left when I went down, and then from where I went down 100 feet, someone grabbed the last one. I couldn't run. I wasn't trying, but I said, I'm going to finish it. I probably made it halfway. I don't know. I ran, and I made it all the way by, what was that, Fast Eddie's, the burger joint, by the Rockville Theater. I wiped out, and I was trying to zig and zag from zombies and hit the metal queue line over by the ice cream spot, and needless to say, it hurt. It really hurt. But I finished, and matter of fact, I put the medal and a t-shirt in a frame, and I haven't hung it up yet. But
this is a demonstration of
even somebody fat like me can still do it. So if anybody's doubting that they can do it because of how fat they are or whatever their reasoning, depressed, just don't care, just go do it. Who cares? It's not about you. If you already having doubts, you're not going to win first place. So you just go and have a good time. That's all. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Anyway, so before we go, on September 11th, you don't have to RSVP. You can just show up, go down to Seaside Heights to, you can go to the boardwalk there, and there's the Seaside Hangover on Casino Pier. It's like $20, and you get ERT, and you get all day on the rides, and you get some other stuff to go with it. Also coming up, October 1st is Fall Thrill Fest at King's Dominion. And then on the following day, on the 3rd, is Celebrate America at Six Flags America. They both cost the same amount of money. It's like $57 for the. It's cheaper if you get season passes. But regardless, if you if you want to go to those, you can go to Ace's website, check out the flyer, send in the dough. Also, October 7th through the 8th, I believe it is. I could be wrong on the dates, but I believe that's what they are. Phoenix Fall Fun Fest is on the 8th, and on the Friday before is basically the pre-before, and that's only for coaster enthusiasts. You have to be a member of a approved club and have your card with you to even get in. And they're going to have a thing, where you can, there's rides, there's food, and stuff like that. But you can also, and we did this last year, and I thought it was phenomenal, and it was worth it. It was crazy. It was awesome. There's a haunt down the road, and they give the preview to it, and you go. And it was awesome. And then, after everybody got to go through it, then they gave you a tour of the haunted house. Let me tell you, it's all volunteer. Nobody gets paid on it. It all goes to charity. And let's just say that it's really a good. It was, even if you paid to go in. I don't know if we paid. I don't think we paid to go in. We might have. I don't remember. I don't know if it was free or if it was $10 or whatever it was. But whatever it was awesome, and it was worth free or $10 or whatever it was. I can't remember. But it was worth every penny, or no pennies. I don't know. So it was good. And then November 19th is, what do you call it? Smoky Mountain, what do you call it? It's the Christmas event there. Christmas in the Smokies, coaster event. And that should be good because Lightning Rod finally is out of rehearsal stage or mode or whatever they call it. And it's officially open now. And so people are definitely going to go to that. That's going to be highly attended. People are going to want to get their lightning rod rides in, and that's what's going to happen with that. That event's going to be really popular shit because people are going to be like, yeah, I can finally ride lightning rod. I would love to go to it, but I don't think I'm going to make it there to Dollywood this year, and that's fine. I think I'll go to Dollywood maybe next year. Maybe I'll go to opening weekend. And when everybody's running around looking for Dolly Parton, I'll be running around looking for rides to go ride. Lightning Rod and Wild Eagle and Fire Chaser Express and all that. So I think it'll be all right. I think. I don't know what you think, but I think. And then when we start the next season, when we come back, I'm not exactly sure when we'll come back. But we'll definitely come back. And all winter we'll be shooting videos and chit-chatting with everybody anyway. Don't think we're going to die, off and disappear. We're still going to be like, hey, what's up? And da-da-da-da-da, So it's still going to be good. I see Luca messaging. Whoa, Brad Pitt is opening a $1.5 billion luxury resort in Croatia. Woohoo! Go Croatia. So anyway,
this is a demonstration of
this weekend I'm not going to any parks this weekend. I am going to relax and chill out because I think I told everybody about last week when a pinball fell on me last week and it hurt. And my back's still killing me. My legs are still killing me. So I'm just going to take this weekend and chill. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chill. And then next weekend, maybe I'll go to Six Flags. Who knows? I'll go somewhere. But anyway, we're going to get going. So maybe we'll do some live pinball video, just to do it, Saturday night, just for the hell of it. See if people want to see it. If you want to tune in, you can. If not, hey, no big whoop-de-doo-dah day. But so oh yeah, I gotta remember to tell you guys that if anybody's going to Six Flags New England this weekend, bring your bathing suit. They're opening up select attractions so that you can have the water park for one last weekend. So unless the next weekend's hot and they have another bonus weekend, but this weekend is definitely going to be a bonus weekend for the water park. So if you're heading down there, because I know some people are going to ride on the bull. So we're going to have, actually this weekend, we have people going down there that are going to, Brandon Allen's going to broadcast live and post stuff from Riding of the Bull this weekend. Also, this weekend is the 75th anniversary of Thunderbolt weekend. So if you go into the park, they're having events for that. So keep that in mind for when, if you're going to the park this weekend. It's a big celebration, 75 years of Thunderbolt. I think it's fantastic. I really do. But I think that's all I have for tonight. So we'll be back next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll be discussing for sure the Golden Ticket Awards. So for anybody, check it out. So we have a bunch to discuss about it, because you know me, I go over every single thing in the United States anyway. Oh, what's the best park and all that stuff, the top 10 and da and whatever. So it'll be good. So anyway, so we're gonna get going. I will be back next Thursday. We'll have some stuff to talk about. So until next weekend, keep on coasting, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Peace out, y'all. Woo!
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.